Oh gosh, boys, we've been gone for so long. What have you two dummies been up to?
Oh, you know me, Donald. I was hitting the devil's lettuce while bawling out with Michael Jackson.
I thought the king of pop was popped a while ago.
No, he's chilling in my pool shed. We managed to trick the world, but that's not important. What were you up to, Joe?
I watched Breaking Bad with Walter White and gave him an existential crisis. Apparently showing TV characters that their whole life is a lie is quite a shock to the system, but to keep myself occupied, I decided to rank all the Breaking Bad characters. Would you like to join me?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Breaking Bad is a very awesome show, and I'm afraid your dog shit opinions of the show is going to ruin it for me.
Donald, please, we just returned. Can we have a nice clean video where you and I don't yell at each other?
First off, I think I'd rather jump off a cliff than relinquish my rights to yell at you as I please. And second, why the hell do you sound like you're about to cry?
Jesus Christ, Joe, are you okay?
On God, I don't give a shit if you're okay, but that is the ugliest crying I've ever heard in my life, Joe. And I've caused a lot of old people to cry, believe me.
Shut up, Donald. Tell us what's wrong, Joe. We are your homies.
Sorry, fellas. I'm just sad because Melania left and I didn't get to smash that ass one last time.
You piece of shit.
Fuck you, Donnie.
Well, it's good to see that nothing has changed over our absence. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. Keep in mind, we are only ranking these characters from the Breaking Bad show itself. We are ignoring Better Call Saul and all of those characters. Maybe we can do a part 2 with those characters. Anyway, Ted is a moron, and he didn't deserve what happened to him. But the point still stands that he's a moron C tier.
C tier is very generous, Barack. I would go D tier. He is involved in the most cringeworthy scene of the entire show. Roll that clip, make the audience suffer.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh! Ew, dude! What the fuck?
Oh gosh, fellas, I forgot how cringe that scene was. I agree with Donnie. Throw Ted into D tier. Next up is Skyler. What a total nag. Skyler's annoying, but Anna Gunn is such a good actress. She kills this role. On God, all you idiots who say shit like, oh, Walt would have made it if it wasn't for Skyler, blah, blah. You clearly missed the point of the show. Skyler is B tier. I think that's fair.
Oh, gee, I don't know, Joe. She fucked Ted, remember? Very cringe.
I fucked Ted.
It was cringe. But the point still stands that Skyler was in a messed up situation. Willing to do anything to get out of it, I can't really blame her.
Yeah, I agree with Joe. She deserves B tier at least for putting up with Walt's shit for this long.
Don't know who you're talking to, so let me clue you in. I am not in danger, Skyler. I am the danger.
Whatever, you're both lame. Speaking of lame, here comes Walt Jr.
Then why don't you just fucking die already?
The actor R.J. Mehta did a great job acting as Walt Jr., but I never gave a shit. He didn't do anything apart from that heart-to-heart with Walter. He just never stood out to me, past being Walter's son. I give D tier.
I agree. They never really did anything with him. Tuco is up next, and I think he was a solid character. First big villain, if you will. He was a crazy psycho who literally beat his own partner to death because he said the wrong thing. That's brutal as hell.
Look down, man! Look at that look! Look at that look! Look at that look! Damn, man! Look at that look!
I give a B tier for Tuco Salamanca.
I agree with that rating, Barry. The man was unhinged and brutal. He got his just desserts in the shootout with Hank. So rest in peace, Tuco. While we are on the subject of B-tier characters, can we throw both Badger and Skinny Pete in B-tier? They are solid homies and always give me a good old man chuckle.
Honestly, Joe, every time you speak, it sounds like fucking glass in my ears. But I do agree that Badger and Skinny Pete are forever homies. Speaking of homies, put Hank in A tier and play his best line. You all know what it is. Let's play both his best meme line and his best serious line. Go for it. Roll that mother-loving clip.
The rocks, Hank.
Now, they're minerals. Jesus, Marie, I got some geodes coming that are very delicate, all right?
How about it, Hank? Should I let you go?
My name is Asac Schrader. You can go f yourself.
Solid character S tier all the way. Rest in peace, Hank. We miss you dearly. Can we just throw Marie into D tier and Steve Gomez into C tier? Marie is just a klepto with issues. And while I like Steve, he's kind of just another Hank with not as many lines of dialogue.
Sounds good to me, Barry. Next up is Hector Salamanca. He accidentally shat himself in front of the DEA, and I can relate to accidentally shitting yourself, so I vote B tier.
He didn't do that on accident, Joe. He definitely did that on purpose.
Oh, shut up, Donald. Hector was a fantastic good guy. He was badass, always being a good guy and doing good guy things.
Joe, I don't know what morality scale you use, but no accounts point to Hector being a quote-unquote good guy.
Él es mi compañero. Por favor, se lo...
But I agree with B tier regardless. Jane is C tier. She gave Jesse heroin. But her character was interesting, and her end was tragic. Lydia goes into B tier purely because she is so goddamn hateable. I hate this bitch on God. You know you're a total clown when fucking Todd of all people is attracted to you.
Lydia, oh Lydia, say have you met Lydia? Lydia the tattooed lady.
B tier for such a despicably annoying character.
Wow, great work, Obama. You make me proud every day. My allegedly born in Hawaii friend. By the way, why isn't Todd on this tier list? These fools forgot the most hated character in all of Breaking Bad.
No!
No matter we continue and press on, Saul Goodman is A tier in Breaking Bad. He's S tier in Better Call Saul. Never has there ever been a more slimy lawyer than Saul Goodman. What a legend. If you haven't watched Better Call Saul, I strongly recommend you do so. But since we are sticking to just his appearances in the Breaking Bad show, I give Saul an A tier, very awesome character.
Brandon Mayhew. Ah, here we go. Public masturbation. What? I don't get it. What's the kick? Why don't you do it at home like the rest of us with a big flat screen TV, 50 channels of pay-per-view? Walt never told me how lucky he was prior to recent unfortunate events. Clearly, his taste in women is the same as his taste in lawyers, only the very best, with just the right amount of dirty.
I'm sure you'd love to have Saul Goodman on your side, Donnie, given your many court cases.
You're going to be needing Saul Goodman any day now, Joey. Stay strapped. I'm really in these streets for real.
Didn't ask, and Mike's up next, so both of you clowns be quiet. Mike gets S tier, and I don't feel the need to explain myself. Play the clip, Jamie.
I just realized that Lydia has the names. I can get them from her. I'm sorry, Mike. This whole thing could have been avoided.
Shut the fuck up. Let me die in peace.
Let's save everyone some time, because the next three characters are all S tier. And this video couldn't do these characters justice. Walter White is one of the most cleverly constructed characters in television history. Gustavo Fring is one of the best villains ever written. And Jesse Pinkman is just an absolute tragedy of a story. Bryan Cranston, Aaron Paul, Giancarlo Esposito, Vince Gilligan, thank you for creating one of the greatest television shows of all time. They all go into S tier. Now, folks, my boys and I got to go hit that Scooby-Doo pack. Stay awesome, stay chatted, and enjoy this compilation of Walter White, Jesse Pinkman, and Gus Fring's best moments. Adios, everyone.
Your responsibility.
Like I came to you begging to cook meth.
3 seconds to get your ass out here. 1, 2.
This is my own private domicile and I will not be harassed. Bitch!
I don't think we're alike at all, Mr. White. Follow my instructions!
Oh, well, Heil Hitler, bitch! Jesse, I'm busting off the pill.